Alright, so welcome. Today we are going to go on a tour. Tour from Viator. I'm going to the Inthanon National Park. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. I'm sure it's not. It's like a really nice park that has the highest peak in Thailand. It's in Chiang Mai. So we're going to see some waterfalls today. We're going to see some nature. We're going to walk around. This isn't going to be a video where I film straight through because it's an 11-hour tour. So they're coming to pick me up now. Same street that I was picked up on for the elephant sanctuary. Okay. So we are now entering the Twin Pagoda area. It's going to be the King and Queen Pagodas. My tour group's up here. After we do the Twin Pagodas, we're going to be doing a hike. And then we're going to go see a place that has like coffee, apparently. And then we're going to go see the waterfall. So for right now, I'm going to show you the Twin Pagodas up here. And supposedly you can get a really good view. The purple one is supposedly the queen. This brown one is the king.
This area is Twin Pagoda. So the brown one is King Pagoda and the purple one is the Queen Pagoda. So if you would like to come inside the King and the Queen Pagoda, you can do it, okay? But you can take off your shoe. Inside there, they have the Buddha image inside. If you would like to take the picture, you can do it. But keep polite, okay? You can stand on or sit down on the red carpet, but not sit on the small chair like this one. So if you finish inside King Pagoda, behind the King Pagoda, you can see the landscape of the Inthanon area at over there. And after that, you can go to the Queen Pagoda. And behind the Queen Pagoda, they have the small garden. If you would like to take the picture with the Queen and the King Pagoda in the frame like this, you can do it, okay?
Alright, we're getting here to the top of the escalator. For those of you who come here, just so you know, it is a little bit cold. For Fahrenheit, I'd probably say it's about 60, 62 degrees, somewhere around there. So if you're coming up here and you're the type that gets cold easily, I'd wear a jacket. I'm just about right for my temperature, so I'm okay. But if you're somebody who gets cold easy, definitely bring a jacket. So here's the King Pagoda here. And where it's on top, you can see the Queen back there. This is the view you're waiting for over here. Above the clouds. Look at that view. Really nice. Alright, so here's just more of this final view here from the main viewing point. You can see how behind me a little bit of gray skies coming in, but you see the King Pagoda here, and then over here you see the Queen. So I'm going to go over there to that little bridge you see in the background, and that'll get a good view of all of this. So we're gonna head that way now. Get a view from this side of the pagoda. Walk over to that area now, and I'll show you what I see over there. Alright, so walking up onto the Queen Pagoda now. This will give you views over the garden, and we'll be able to see both pagodas in one shot. I didn't show you the inside of the king. I did take a picture of it though. So any pictures you want to see that I take, I upload a lot on my Instagram. So you can just go to Mark Anthony Travels on Instagram and it'll show you the pictures. So supposedly over here by this bridge is where you can get good pictures. Over here you'll get the same view but further back. It's really pretty up here though, for sure. Doing some maintenance work over here. Keeping it all nice. Here. Alright, so you got the gist of it up here. It's really pretty, really nice landscape photos. So I'm gonna cut it out here, and when we get to the next part, I'll turn you back on. Alright, peace.
So in this area is 2,000.
She's explaining now the top of the mountain and how it's the highest point in Thailand right now.
But in Thailand, right, we have only 3 seasons. We have summer season, rain season, and summer season. Summer, winter, and rain, that one. So in the winter season, start from November until February. But in Thailand, we don't have the snow. So we have only the frost flower or the ice on the ground. But just only 4 a.m. until 6 a.m. And after that, the frost flower is gone. But in this around here, the weather is cold all the year, but not too much. The lower temperature about -1 or 1 Celsius degree, but not have the snow. right? But so now around here is around 16 degrees. Everyone, are you cold? No, it's okay. Alright, so around here you can see a lot of the fern or the moss around here because the weather is cold all the year and very humid. So everyone, and if you see in front of you on the left hand side is the sign of the highest spot of Thailand. If you would like to take the picture with the sign, you can do it, that one. But this one now, I think because of the climate change, more and more warm. Everywhere in the world is more and more warm. Now for summer, last summer in Chiang Mai, we had 45. So everyone, this here is the stupa of the last king of Chiang Mai. So I say the king of Chiang Mai because in the past Thailand was not the country, but we call Thailand Siam. And in the Siam area we have the many kingdom live together. We have Lana kingdom, Ayutthaya kingdom or Sukhothai kingdom. But at that time Lana kingdom settled in the north of Siam area. But so nowadays it's become to the small province in the north of Thailand, such as Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Lamphun, Lampang, this one. And in the past we have the big king for control the Siam, and we have the king of the city for control just only the city, that one. So I call the last king of Chiang Mai because the last king of Chiang Mai, he has the daughter, and the daughter gets married with the big king of Siam, is the king Rama V. When she get married with the king Rama V, right? So they mix. We don't have the last king or the king of the city, that one. So we mix together, and we have only one king for cover the country. One. And so the last king of Chiang Mai, his name is Inthanon. So in the past when he has alive, he protect in this the mountain. But when he passed away, everyone would like to respect him. So we keep the ash him inside the stupa like this for protect the mountain. And so in the past in this area we call one, and this area, this one is the real highest spot of Thailand. It's 2,565 meters above of the sea level. So this the mountain, this one is start from the Himalaya mountain. So this one the Thailand, this one, and go to Himalaya mountain one. And so if you see a lot of coin in front of you there, that one, it means it's no meaning. It so mean when the Thai people or everyone come to this area, everyone would like to tell everyone, I arrived at the highest spot of Thailand. So we put the coin in front of that one for tell everyone here. But in this around here is not excited because you cannot see the view around here. But this one is the highlight of Doi Inthanon National Park, that one. And so around here we have a lot of animals. So we have the bird, we have 300 species from 600 species, that one. In the summer season you can see a lot of birds around here. But we have the small birds, we don't have the big one. We just only look like the sunbird, but we don't have the eagle, don't have the owl.
For anybody wanting to take this tour, who's worried about the path, there's definitely nothing to worry about with this path. It's totally built just for tourists. It's not really even a nature trail, it's kind of just walking through the forest. So it's definitely something that anybody can do that can walk, basically. So it's essentially walking through this woodsy area. If you're someone who wants to come without a lot of people, my suggestion is to come early, probably like 6, 7 in the morning, get here on your own and do it without a group, or do a private tour, and you could probably see it without, you know, all the people. But essentially the main views that I've seen so far are at the pagoda, and that you can get shots of without people like you saw earlier. So this area is really nothing too special in these areas. I know there's going to be some more viewpoints later that are nicer. So people or no people, it's really not a big difference. Go to the bathroom. Make sure you flush your toilet. Fill it up for the next person. Alright, so now we're entering the Inthanon nature trail. You can see back there, they show the trail. Just waiting in line with our group right now. And I'm assuming she buys tickets for the group and then we go. Now this is the trail that I thought we were on last time, but we were just going to the highest point last time. Here it looks like we're actually doing the nature trail. Okay, so far it looks like we're going to be walking up these stairs that they've made for the trail. That's where we came from down there. It's nice to finally be out in nature though on this trip. I haven't really done that except for some of the parks that I'm in, like inside the cities, but to actually be at a big national park is nice. Kind of reminds me of Tennessee. Same vibe. Mountains, waterfalls, creeks. Alright, so we'll keep going up this way now. I'll tell you one thing, they have this trail set up better than the one that I went to in Tennessee. If you want to watch that video, that's my King Gizzard video in Tennessee. It's like my first video before my travel videos. You can see the nature trails there in Tennessee. There's a couple parts where you could take a pretty bad fall and get hurt. And when you compare that to America, to Thailand, I'm really surprised that something like this is so much more organized. Get your act together, Tennessee. Okay, so this is the grasslands. And then below is the rice fields. Okay, we're almost to the top panoramic point of the trail. This is going through the little grassland area. So it's different than the forest we just came from. This is the tour guide new. Overall, it's not too difficult of a trail. It's pretty nice. Couple steep points. There's a big group of kids walking through, and it's funny, like they're the ones that were doing all the complaining. You can hear them as they're coming back down. They're like, oh, thank God, it's downhill now. Oh, da da da. I remember, like, in the past, when I was younger, this kind of stuff was a lot easier. Maybe when I was a little kid, it was a pain in the butt, but when I was like in my teens, this kind of trail was nothing. So it's funny to hear kids complaining about this kind of stuff. You can just tell how, like, not many kids do this kind of stuff anymore, even in these countries. But you can see how high up we are. See the cloud coming in here? That's the area we came from in the woods. But yeah, when you get to the top, you have the option to either come back down this way, which is probably what I'll do, or you can go back down the other way. But she said it's harder, it's a lot more up and down. And the panoramic view at the top here is like the main thing to see. So I think I'm gonna see that and trek back down the easy way. You can see you have the rain clouds kind of coming in. She was saying hopefully some wind can come in and move all this out of the way. But as you can see, it is looking into the abyss. It is just straight clouds. So it's kind of cool just to be somewhere where you see nothing but clouds. You can't look past this barrier at all. But it would be a little cooler if that barrier was a little lower and you could see past it. She showed us some pictures of what it looked like. So you can look up the name of the trail if you want to Google it and look up some pictures of what it's supposed to look like. But overall it's still pretty cool. So you can walk down over to this area. Our tour guide is so cute. She's like 4'10" probably. Weighs maybe 80 pounds wet. She's super nice though, super sweet. Like most Thai people.
Rhododendron. You can see rhododendron at over there. So normally we have the two color. We have the red color at over there, and we have the white color. But in this around here, just only the red color. And they blossom in winter season around November until February. And you can see the rhododendron in this around the Inthanon.
Is it ever red and white at the same time?
Yes, at the same time.
And the same time, like before November?
Yeah, around November to February.
But no white now.
White is maybe on the way. You can see like the how to say the curve that one. They can blossom at there.
It's a shame it's like this today. For you, about half the time you come it's like this and half the time not? About half and half? Yeah, that's what I would figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see over there a little. When it's like this, we get 50% off, right?
Yes. So maybe I try maybe in the morning, a lot of crowding.
Yeah, more, yeah.
Yes, and the next day we walk afternoon, crowded again.
Yeah.
So,
All right, well that's that. All right, we'll film when we get to the next spot or to the coffee place or waterfall or whatever comes next. All right, so now we're coming here for a little lunch break before we have coffee and the waterfall. We're at a nice little stop here. Looks like we have a little mixture of food here.
this one vegetarian.
We have all the chicken. She doesn't eat soup, she doesn't eat meat.
This one.
So if you don't eat meat, they have options on this tour.
Put the rice in the.
Nước miêu chả?
We put the rice in the pan with one. And so this one for the soup. One for you.
All right, time to eat.
แม่กลางหลวง
I think I got that.
So this village, that one, they are the Karen Hill tribe. So the Karen Hill tribe, they come from the Burma. And after that, 150 years later, they come to this Thailand. And they stay around here. So in Thailand we have the many Karen. So we have the white Karen, blue Karen, red Karen, or the long neck Karen. But in this village we call white Karen. You can see that one. I'll show you. Okay, we got here.
So what she was saying is there's different Karen villages. So you may have heard of like the long neck Karen village. This she's saying is the white Karen village.
So in this village.
Alright, so in case I cut some of that up, basically what she was saying is that they have the white Karen village here. I mean, think about that. As an American, I'm telling you I'm going to the white Karen village. It would not be anything on what I'm going to right now for what you'd be thinking it would be. A white Karen village is somewhere you do not want to be. But this is a different white Karen village. She said it's a white Karen village based on the dresses that they wear when they originally migrated here from Myanmar, which was then Burma. So I guess they live in these houses up here and these houses here and then the houses in the back. And she said there's about 400 of them that live here, and out of those 400 they basically harvest their own rice once a year, and that's these rice mounds that you see over here, these steps. That's where they harvest rice. They already harvested it in October, I believe she said, and so now they have rice for the year. Underneath those white tops over there they grow marigolds and chrysanthemums flowers, and then they harvest coffee as far as for making money for the community. They used to, or maybe they still do in small quantity, but they used to work with opium until the king decided to go with coffee. So coffee must be their main way of making money. So now we're gonna head to the van and then go into a coffee shop. I'm assuming coffee that was made here, and then we would head to the final waterfall. Alright, so now we are walking into the coffee house. It's the area where the locals have a coffee house. I'm assuming primarily for tourists to take these tour groups. I've seen every tour group throughout the day stop at all the same places.
Like they have their own studio.
Alright, so we arrived at our final stop. My group right there. Wachiran Falls. This is supposedly the biggest waterfall in the Inthanon Park. And most of these stops, so you know if you're coming, has food and restrooms and little restaurants, and so you can definitely have the option to eat and drink. And if you're a drinker, I've even seen spots where they have beer. And, so you can come out here and enjoy yourself in multiple ways. You can already feel the water from the waterfall here. I'm gonna film a little and then I'll take my pictures. It's a really nice waterfall. It's really pretty. One of the bigger waterfalls that I've seen before. So I'm gonna take some pictures. I'm gonna end the video here now. I know it was a little bit of a long one, but peace out and see you on the next one.